I am your host, Dr. Derek A. Reeves, and this is Just a Thought. I will be your host for this show, and I thank you for joining us. Today we want to just consider what is creation. We're told in Genesis 1:1, in the beginning God created the heaven and the earth. The Hebrew form, or the Hebrew interpretation of this is in Bereshit Elohim, bara Hashemayim Yeneretz. And so it deals with then God creating out of nothing but the context of his will and his word. His word releases all of the imagery that God has always seen and all of the things that God has already desired to be. And so he speaks. The Hebrew terminology says, he simply says, haya or hara, to be or be. And out of the context of his word, his living essence. Now remember, it is not God being incorporated into the material universe, but it is God's word causing the universe. And I've often wondered just what is existence? What is creation? Where is it existing? Where did God put it? If there was nothing but God, he creates and he substantializes a reality to hold and to fabricate all of the electrons, all of the molecules and everything that becomes what we call space, time, and the material ontology. When I examine this, my mind is just completely taken away. First of all, our technology, as much as we like to brag upon it, our technology cannot fathom an existence beyond the material universe. Our technology cannot fathom an existence beyond the space-time continuum. And so we have to consider, first of all, this being we know, and we have known, and we know as Yehovah Elohim. This being who has no beginning, no ending, that in and of itself defies all credibility of our understanding of existence, because we reference things and preference it from our own perspective, and we realize that there was a time when we were not, and there will be a time when we will no longer be in this realm, unless we are raptured and we experience the new heaven and the new earth. And so our minds have to wonder. And I bring this up solely to consider what manner of being is God. Are the things that we see, are they elaborately stationed and placed in the mind of God? And is the mind of God a realm of reality where he can cause existence any way he desires through his word? And so I begin to consider, I don't believe that the church or mankind fully understands this being called God. And if this being has the potentiality to create spontaneous simply with a will and the utterance of a will. And some scientists believe that this Big Bang comes, and I do believe that there is some credibility to that. I don't believe in this cosmic egg that has always existed and then it explodes. But I do believe that science has been able to trace what they call the event horizon, where this huge explosion occurred, and somehow energy came from a place when there was no space and began to expand at such a small point we couldn't even calculate it. But this amount of energy set the heavens, the universe in motion, and it's still moving today. If we consider that this being is beyond the material universe, and if we can consider that He is the foundation layer, the creation of space, time, all energy, the quantum energy fields, and every other field of energy. We have to consider just who and what is this being we call God. And when we come there, common sense would tell us it behooves us to get to know him. It behooves us to serve him. I thank you for joining me. I am your host, Dr. Derek A. Reeves, and this has been Just a Thought. Until next time, God bless you and God keep you.